First of all, congratulations to Maine. I mean, they're a heck of a hockey team. Knew going into the game and watching them on video that they didn't beat themselves. They're so well structured and so well coached. And they competed, and we knew that. That we knew that we are going to have to play well in order to win. And I go back to it is that our league is really kind of prepared. Our league gets thrown on the bus a lot, and I think our league prepared us for this. And we come off of COVID and tough game against Dartmouth and St. Lawrence, and get to this moment. It's how hard you have to play, and really happy with our guys the way they came out tonight, and very auspicious start. They had a scoring chance on their first shift, and then we gave up one. The kid Uhl made a great play, found the late guy coming inside the zone, and they buried it. And then we took the 5-minute major, and he made a couple of huge saves. We had a great penalty kill. And that to me was a turning point of the game. We had to get out of that 5-minute major. And again, on tape, they're one of the best power plays I've seen on video. I mean, they move it around. They've got a couple different looks, and we were fortunate. And then called big goals by Sullivan. I didn't even know if he was going to play this week. He got dinged up a little bit at the championship game and came out tonight and scored 2 big goals for us. And then we grinded it out the rest of the way. I mean, it was good effort by our guys throughout the course of the night, and it's against a good hockey team.
Yeah, not a whole lot. Just really excited. And yeah, I mean, just try to make a play. Got a good look at it, and was happy to win it. Yeah, I think it's just in the moment, just what we saw. But then I think once that first one went in, then we maybe identified that as a spot that we might want to look.
Yeah, I think anytime they have quantity, I think our D do a great job letting me see the puck, keeping it from far out, tying guys up. They made my job really easy. Anytime that there were rebounds, I know there were a few in the second and the first that kicked out in front that they cleared away really quickly, and they were able to regroup, reset. And anytime they can keep a lot of shots like that from outside, I should be able to do my job behind them, and they make it really easy to play. Like Coach Schaefer said, the ECAC gets slept on a little bit, and we definitely like to keep that kind of chip on our shoulder. And coming in here, winning a championship last weekend, we wanted to make sure we kept that underdog mentality, kept that chip on our shoulder, and just made sure we weren't complacent coming into this weekend. And we all knew in the locker room that we still had something to prove.
The first one, turned over the puck at the blue line and just tried to get my feet moving. That's something we were trying to do all night. And I was kind of surprised with how much room I had. And then finally, no one really stepped on me, so I was just able to get a clean shot and happened to go in. And then second one, don't really remember how that started, but I just remember we had numbers coming back. I know they slide. And so didn't really see the pass. Maybe should have passed it right away, but then once that option went away, I just kind of dragged it and tried to get a shot off. Yeah, I think he was at the top of their lineup, so we maybe had an idea. But yeah, personally, I didn't really know until the puck dropped that he'd be the starter for sure.
To answer your questions, no, we didn't have a real scouting report on Osman. And last week we played Cooper Black. We talked about going high on him, and we scored 3 goals right along the ice. So much for scouting reports. But Osman is a pretty good goaltender. We saw him play early in the year, and so I think you get to this point in time, you just worry about yourself and not who their goalie is. And we had enough issues with 9 freshmen, where we're going, what we're doing. And it was a long game, great game between Denver and UMass, and a long time waiting around for that game to start. And a little concerned with our 9 freshmen that, I don't know, they get distracted or something. But they came to play, and they settled in. After the power play that they had, we were able to settle in and get going into our game. Yeah, they looked, composed most of the time. We coughed up a nice pizza there in the second period, right to their guy and down the middle. And that was huge for us to make that save. And someone dove back and got a stick on it and knocked it out of play. But yeah, they've been. We survived it. I call it. We survived New York City. We're getting out against BU, and ever since that game, they've just been able to find a way to win every night. And they take coaching really well. I mean, you can get hard on them and get into them, and they handle it very well. They, the big stage doesn't bother them. It didn't bother them at Lake Placid, and it didn't bother them here tonight. So very proud of them. But I'm also very proud of our upperclassmen for showing the leadership to bring those guys along to make them feel comfortable that, they know their place, but they also know that we need them to be successful. And so that's a nice chemistry and great leadership from our upperclassmen. They're tired of hearing we got 9 freshmen. I can tell you that, with the media and the comments all the time. One, we want to be, and we took a penalty against them, right? And we took a 5-minute major. We wanted to be physical, and not just with them, but we wanted to kind of bring that element for our game tonight, and I thought we were. When you don't have the last change, everybody's got to be, everybody's got to be aware of who they are, and our guys are. And I thought Sean Flanagan and Ben Russell upstairs did a great job of kind of letting me know when they were coming up. And so that we got kind of not the matchup we wanted, but just knowing to let our guys know on the bench that they were coming over the boards. You don't want to let those guys get out on the rush. I mean, they can create some magic between themselves, the two brothers. And so I thought our guys were very aware in transition on them, and they also kept them in front of them. I don't think we gave up a 2-on-1 with them on the ice. And I think that's, when you play that group, you watch all the tape on them, they are unbelievable. 3-on-2s and 2-on-1s to find each other. And I thought our guys did a good job being aware when they were on the ice or when they were coming on the ice.